If we ignore these cosmic scales, we risk missing the real wonder of our universe and the profound responsibility that comes with being human. We live on a small, fragile planet, but our curiosity lets us see farther, ask deeper questions, and make choices that ripple outward, sometimes in ways we cannot yet imagine. Are we merely a fleeting footnote in the universe's epic story? Or could we be the spark that ignites something unimaginably grand? This question has haunted philosophers, scientists, and dreamers for centuries. Humanity has always looked up and wondered, what is our place in the cosmos? Are we lost in the immensity? Or does our brief existence carry weight among the stars? When you stand beneath the Milky Way on a crystal clear night, the heavens appear infinite. The stars seem so close, shimmering like jewels scattered across black velvet. Yet what you see is only a thin slice of the universe. For every star you spot, there are countless others hidden from view, separated by chasms so immense that even the light, the fastest thing in existence, takes years, centuries, or even millennia to cross them. Our senses are enraptured by the breathtaking spectacle above, but the true scale of the cosmos defies intuition. Between each glimmering point of light, space stretches across gulfs so vast they dwarf every earthly comparison. The nearest star system to our own is so far away that if you could somehow travel at the speed of a commercial jetliner, it would take you more than 5 million years to get there. Such distances are almost impossible to grasp. How far is truly far? Farther than you can imagine. Let history and imagination guide us. To understand our place, let us first shrink ourselves down, then gradually scale up, far beyond the limits of ordinary experience. At each step, we will encounter not only astronomical numbers, but also stories, discoveries, and choices that have defined humanity's relationship with the cosmos. So, what does it truly mean to be small in a universe this vast? To answer that, let us embark on a journey of scale, beginning with the ground beneath our feet and stretching all the way to the farthest frontiers of the observable universe. Along the way, we will see how every leap in scale reshapes our perspective and reveals new stakes for our existence. But as science advanced, that worldview was upended. Pioneers like Copernicus, Galileo, and Kepler revealed that Earth is not the center, but one planet among many orbiting an ordinary star. The universe, it turned out, was not tailor-made for us. Let us start at home. Earth, our blue sanctuary, is a world of just over 40,000 kilometers in circumference. For thousands of years, people believed Earth was the center of everything. Ancient thinkers like Ptolemy described a universe with our planet at its heart, a view that offered comfort and a sense of significance. This belief shaped cultures, religions, and even maps for generations. Take the moon, our nearest celestial companion. On a clear night, it seems so close you could almost reach out and touch it. Yet, the moon is separated from us by 384,000 kilometers, a gulf so immense you could fit every planet in our solar system side by side between Earth and the moon and still have room left over. To put it another way, if you drove a car at highway speeds without stopping, it would take over 500 days to reach the moon. The Apollo astronauts who braved that journey crossed a silent, airless chasm sealed in a capsule no larger than a car. Their voyage lasted only a few days, but it required decades of preparation, cutting-edge technology, and tremendous courage. The world watched as Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first humans to set foot on another world, their footprints still undisturbed in the lunar dust. Only 12 people have ever walked there, a feat both monumental and, on cosmic scales, minuscule. Even our fastest spacecraft takes 7 to 9 months to reach Mars. Communication signals, racing at the speed of light, need at least 12 minutes to make the crossing, sometimes up to 20 minutes, depending on the positions of Earth and Mars. This delay means emergencies cannot be answered in real time. Astronauts on a Mars mission would be isolated, facing the psychological challenge of separation, the physical toll of radiation and microgravity, and the ever-present silence of interplanetary space.
Now consider Mars, the red planet that has fascinated stargazers and scientists for centuries. Ancient cultures wove myths about its blood-red glow, while modern science dreams of exploring and even colonizing its surface. Mars orbits an average of 220 million kilometers from Earth. At its closest approach, it is still more than 50 times farther away than the Moon. Reaching Mars is no simple task. The journey takes months, not days, and every mission must be timed to coincide with the planet's orbits, a celestial dance that only opens windows of opportunity every 26 months. Let us zoom out again to Neptune, the outermost giant of our solar system. Neptune orbits roughly 4.5 billion kilometers from the Sun. Only a handful of spacecraft have ever ventured that far. In 1989, Voyager 2 flew past Neptune, sending back the first close-up images of its deep blue atmosphere and its icy moon Triton. That journey took 12 years from launch, a reminder of both the patience and ingenuity required for exploration at this scale. Consider Voyager 1, launched in 1977, now over 24 billion kilometers from Earth. It is the human-made object farthest from home. Yet, on the scale of the cosmos, it has barely stepped outside our front yard. We often say Voyager 1 has left the solar system, but in truth, it has only just entered interstellar space. The Sun's gravitational influence extends almost 2 light-years outward, enveloping Voyager in a vast cloud of icy bodies, the Oort cloud, that marks the true edge of our solar family. To cross from the Sun to the far side of the Oort cloud would take Voyager another 30,000 years, even at its incredible velocity. If we aimed for Proxima Centauri, the nearest star beyond our Sun, a craft moving at Apollo speeds would need nearly 100,000 years to get there. Not even our fastest machines can escape the Sun's grasp in a single human lifetime. To comprehend these distances, let us use a historical parallel. In the age of exploration, it took months for ships to cross the Atlantic Ocean, a perilous journey across unknown waters. Today, we cross that same ocean in hours by plane. But in space, the oceans are millions or billions of times wider. No technological leap has yet shattered those barriers. Failing to grasp these staggering distances risks dulling our sense of wonder and the scale of the challenge ahead. Yet, despite these overwhelming gulfs, every discovery we make pushes open the universe just a little more. By seeing ourselves as part of this vastness, we unlock new meaning and new purpose. Does our tiny world matter, given the universe's immensity? To grapple with that, let us zoom out again. Our home galaxy is not alone. It resides within the Local Group, a cluster of more than 50 galaxies, all bound together by gravity. The Local Group itself is just one piece in a much larger puzzle. Now, imagine zooming out even further. The Sun itself, so dominant in our sky, would fade from naked eye view after you traveled just 60 light-years. That is a tiny fraction of our galaxy, the Milky Way, which spans at least 100,000 light-years and contains hundreds of billions of stars. Our oldest radio signals, broadcast since the early 20th century, have only traveled a bubble about 130 light-years across, still a mere speck in our galactic neighborhood. This puzzle is the Virgo supercluster, a sprawling continent of galaxies over 100 million light-years wide. But even the Virgo supercluster is only a tributary in the grander flow of Laniakea, an immense structure nearly 500 million light-years across, woven into the cosmic web, a vast network of filaments, knots, and voids stretching for billions of light-years. Yet, all of this is only the observable universe. We can see out to a sphere 93 billion light-years across, but the whole may be hundreds or thousands of times larger.
Within this observable bubble, there may be hundreds of billions of galaxies. Each galaxy is a city of stars. Each star might cradle planets. Each planet could hold stories, civilizations, or mysteries unknown. Measured on this scale, our existence is a fleeting spark. Earth is a single dust mote, orbiting an ordinary star, hidden within a spiral of countless others, all lost in an endless cosmic forest. Even that forest may be just the smallest fraction of all that is. The universe could be hundreds or thousands of times larger than what we can ever detect. Our lives, our achievements, our civilizations, each is a brief flare in the dark. The very act of wondering about our place changes the story. By daring to ask, we become more than observers. We become participants in the cosmic narrative. Our choices matter, not just here, but as a ripple across the universe itself. Our seeming smallness is not our weakness. It is our greatest strength. This realization can be overwhelming. It is tempting to think that nothing matters, that our world is too small and our time too short for meaning. Some philosophers, like the existentialists of the 20th century, wrestled with this sense of cosmic insignificance. Yet the universe is not indifferent to us, because we are part of it. The atoms in your body were forged in the hearts of ancient stars. Our minds are shaped by the same laws that sculpt black holes and nebulae. We are not outsiders looking in. We are the universe, awakening to itself. Across the endless dark, humanity is little more than a spark, brief, fragile, hardly noticed by the stars. Yet think of what that spark has done. We have set foot on the moon, sent robots to explore Mars, landed probes on comets, and flung our creations out past the edge of the solar system. No other known living thing has imagined, let alone accomplished such feats. Our curiosity is our superpower. Whether we are one in a billion or utterly alone, our existence brings responsibility. We are caretakers of Earth, seekers of truth, and explorers of possibility. Nurturing our world and our curiosity is how we honor our improbable place. Our link to the universe is deeper still. The iron in your blood, the calcium in your bones, the carbon in your cells, each was forged in stellar furnaces, scattered across the galaxy by supernova, and woven into new stars, planets, and eventually life. In a very real sense, we are made of stardust. Our bodies carry the memory of cosmic fire. With our lives, our minds, and our cultures, the universe discovers itself anew. Every experiment conducted, every story told, every lesson passed to a child is the cosmos reaching out, learning itself again and again. As Carl Sagan famously said, we are a way for the universe to know itself. If we lose sight of this, we risk wasting our gift, ignoring the fragile world that gave us life, or hiding from the unknown. The universe offers us no promises of meaning. It is ours to build, choice by choice, together. How will you carry this cosmic perspective into your life, your decisions, your future? What happens when we let this broader view shape our daily lives and choices? Let us explore how cosmic awareness can transform everything we do. Rather than shrinking beneath infinity, expand your sense of belonging. You are not merely in the universe, you are made of it. Our atoms were born in ancient stars. Our questions are the universe reflecting on itself. The universe is unimaginably vast, but so is your capacity to make a difference. Picture this. Across the endless sweep of time and space, Earth is a fragile blue speck, and each of us flickers for just an instant. Yet, our rarity and our curiosity give every life extraordinary meaning. You hold the power to turn awe into action. Let the vastness of space inspire you, not to feel small, but to become stewards and storytellers in the grand adventure of existence. Our moments here are brief, but our choices echo far beyond our lifetime.
Small does not mean insignificant. Every wonder, every act of kindness, every bold idea ripples outward, shaping the world and the future. Our true worth is not in size, but in the courage to ask big questions, to protect this blue world, and to reach for the unknown. The stakes could not be greater. If we ignore our cosmic context, we risk drifting into apathy or arrogance, forgetting how fragile and precious our home and each other truly are. Embracing this view, wonder becomes responsibility. Suddenly, every decision carries weight. How we treat each other, how we care for life, how we defend our only home. You do not need to be a scientist or astronaut to play your part. By choosing to see yourself as a participant in the cosmic story, by caring for this world and those around you, by seeking knowledge and sharing wonder, you amplify humanity's spark. So what practical steps can you take? Start small. Be curious every day. Look up at the night sky and let it remind you of your connection to everything. Support science and education, for every discovery expands the universe for all of us. Care for Earth, our only home, as if it were the rarest treasure in the cosmos, because it is. Pass on wonder, not just facts. Tell your story and listen to others, for these are the threads that weave meaning into the fabric of existence. History offers other examples. Philosophers in ancient Greece imagined the universe as infinite with countless worlds. In the Renaissance, Copernicus and Galileo risked persecution to show that Earth was not the center. In the 20th century, Carl Sagan's Cosmos inspired millions to see themselves as citizens of a vast universe. Each shift in perspective changed not only science, but culture, ethics, and even politics. Imagine what could happen if more of us embrace this cosmic perspective. Perhaps we would see fewer divisions, more cooperation. Consider the Apollo 8 mission. On Christmas Eve, 1968, as astronauts orbited the moon, they looked back and saw Earth rising above the lunar horizon, a blue and white marble against the black void. That image, Earthrise, became an icon for the environmental movement, reminding humanity of our shared home and our shared fate. So, as you look up at the night sky, remember, the universe's story needs your chapter. What will you leave behind knowing your place among the stars? Will you let the immensity shrink you, or will you let it inspire you to reach higher, care deeper, and dream further than ever before? The question is not whether we matter, but how we choose to matter. With every act, every question, every kindness, we write our parts in the universe's unfolding tale. That is how smallness becomes significance.